So Josh completely caught me off guard with the proposal because we had kind of talked about getting engaged. We knew we wanted to, but he made me think like, you know, there's no way we can afford anything like that right now. It's going to be a while. I wish I could. And then we did like a couple days before my birthday. That's when we were doing my birthday celebration because of our schedules and everything. And he brought me out to lunch. He didn't tell me where we were going. He just said people were going to be there and our hockey buddies were there. So we went out to lunch at Buffalo Wild Wings and found out we were going to go to a hockey game that night. So I still had no idea. We come back home and he's like, I got to go in the apartment and set something up really quick. Just hold on. I just thought it was like a gift or something he had to bring out. Nothing, no big deal. So he comes to get me and I go inside, and I had joked that my perfect birthday would involve sloths and a proposal. So he has a card and a little stuffed animal sloth on the table. And I open up the card and it's a whole sweet message. And on the back it was like, I know you said your perfect birthday would involve sloths and a proposal. Well, you already got your sloth, so ... And he was on one knee with the ring, and it was totally a surprise, and I loved it. So I feel like I'm gonna be like the guy from Talladega Nights because I'm uncomfortable, and I feel like my hands are just gonna come up. Like I don't know what to do with my hands.
All right, so first time we met was when we were going to school together. We had both missed the first day of class and both walked in late, her right behind me. And of course, we got the only 2 seats left right near each other.
And we didn't really talk at first, but we took a tour of the school. And before that, we had to say like our names and what cars we drove, things like that. And he heard that I had a Scion, hoping it was the more expensive one, the FRS. He asked me which Scion I had.
I take that opportunity to catch her while she's by herself and started talking to her. You know, first question, what do you drive? What kind of Scion?
I told him it was the TC, but then we kind of started talking cars a little bit. And later on, when he found out I was in the military, of course, made the Chair Force joke, which everybody loves to make. And we just kind of hit it off after that.
My first impression, I like those tattoos. That was definitely my very first impression. And then the second impression was, wow, I like that hair too, because she still had her blue hair at the time. And yeah, I just thought she was very beautiful, but in an alternative way that I like.
First impression of Josh was that he looked like a guy, the actor from my favorite movie, Tuck Everlasting. And so it definitely caught my attention and I thought he was cute.
Who's the biggest slob? Well, if you ask her, she'll tell you me. And if you ask me, I'll tell you her.
Josh would be the biggest slob. I'm very orderly and neat, and he just he's not bad, but he likes to leave stuff around sometimes, but it definitely could be worse. He's not really a slob, but in my standards, he is. If it doesn't look like a hotel room, it's a slob.
Oh, who said the L word first? Mm-hmm. I think it was her first because it kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't sure when to say it. You know, wasn't super experienced with that, but
I want to say Josh said it first because I know that I'm kind of shy about saying it first and wanting to make sure we're at that point before I say it.
I don't know, it just happened to, I'm pretty sure she's the one who said it, and it just happened to be in a moment when, you know, you wanted to say it too, but you don't want to cross that line and scare somebody away, you know? I'm pretty sure she's the one who said it first.
I want to say Josh said it first.
I definitely have some husband training.
Husband training. Feel like my only thing that I wasn't in love with was the fact that he would not do the dishes.
You know, not letting dishes stack up for a week, so I got some husband training, but I'm making progress. I've done dishes every day this week so far, so I'm making progress.
Everything's good now.
Our first time, I would say the first time we hung out would be probably considered our first date. It was maybe a week after we met, and we'd been talking, well, no, I'd say a few weeks after we met, and we'd been talking a lot.
I think our first like date would be, we went out to Olive Garden and he wore this little like, he had like a button-up shirt that was kind of loose on him. So he's wearing this too big shirt on him, and we went out to Olive Garden and ordered way too much food and had a good time.
The way that I knew that she was the one was, you know, she had all the things that I liked. She was pretty, she's got the out there style, you know, she's into cars, she's not your typical girl.
We have a lot in common, more than I think I've ever had in common with anybody else. We're a lot alike, and with our ideals and how we would raise kids, what we want to do with our lives, how we spend money, pretty much any important thing we kind of see eye to eye on.
What really told me that she was the one was, I'm trying not to get choked up here, is when I realized that, you know, she could be that person who was by my side all the time, even if I didn't ask. She was always going to be there. She was she's very headstrong, but helps keep me, you know, keep me straight, keep me headed down the path that I want to be down.
And just the fact that we have so many shared passions that we can kind of, anything one of us wants to go do, normally the other person's down for doing, whether it's driving fast in cars, four-wheeling, or off-roading in my mom's Jeep, same movies, music, sports, all of that. So we can kind of share all of our hobbies together, including the fact that we both play video games, which I know was a big win for me with that. So
Oh, me, 100%. I have to be in charge of the finances. If she had her way, it'd be Starbucks 3 times a day, Chick-fil-A 3 times a day, and then a nice stop at the mall in between each stop. So.
But also, I have a bit of a shopping problem. So if I have money, it's easier for me to be like, oh, well, I've got some extra money. I can buy this, I can buy that. I can splurge a little sometimes, but I definitely keep it more under control. So if I notice maybe he's spending a little too much on something, I'll kind of reel it in. Same thing that he does with me. So I feel like I've learned the hard lessons and I've explained to him all of that, so he gets it. So I think we kind of reel each other in if either one of us is kind of, my thing is like clothes and books and food, and his is video game related and cars. So we kind of have to reel each other in when we get excited over stuff and want to spend a lot of money.
We've already had the discussion about who's going to be the biggest pushover when it comes to kids, and she has flat out admitted that after I punish them, she will secretly be telling them it's okay. So I'm gonna have my work cut out for me, because not only do I have to discipline the kids, but I have to make sure it sticks and doesn't get rubbed off like a boo-boo, because mom's gonna be coming around behind them telling them it's okay. Daddy didn't mean it.
I actually joked with Josh about like sneaking stuff, like snacks. Like I'm gonna be the one that's like, Dad's not home, kids, come on, let's have some snacks, or get away with stuff. And he was joking the other day about me teaching them bad habits with shopping and throwing stuff in the shopping cart. So we'll be sneaking stuff in the cart when Dad's not looking, and he's gonna be the disciplinarian that's keeping us all in line. So
some of Kristen's quirks, oh my goodness. When I go grocery shopping, I'm not allowed to put groceries away. I literally have to set them down and walk away, because if they're not in the right spot, it's gonna be a problem. Like, she, in her head, organizes everything all the time. Everything has a place, and if it's not in that place, she'll know almost instantly, and then I will definitely hear about it.
I don't know if he's done anything embarrassing that I can think of. Did he have something for me for that? Anytime he's in a car, he always has the seat like super far up. He's always sitting like right against like the steering wheel. And I always give him a hard time about it. He claims it's a race car thing, that you have to be close, but I always feel like whenever I get in the car behind him, I'm shorter than he is, and I feel like I have to like adjust the seat back because he's just like all up against the steering wheel. But
most important thing I would say to her is, you know, don't stress so much. She's been stressing a lot about some things, but at the end of the day, you know, it's her special day, and she's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna be the luckiest guy because I get to keep her forever. So just, you know, wedding's coming up. Just enjoy it. Know that it's gonna be, it's gonna be a great day. We're gonna have everybody we love around us. we're gonna be for real and permanently forever each other's. So just enjoying that it's gonna be an incredible ride afterwards. There's so much I want to do and so much I know we're gonna do together, and can't wait to have a baby.
I just want to tell Josh that he is the love of my life. I have never loved anybody as much as I have loved, or as much as I love him. And I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together and to be married, even though it feels like it's been forever with this wedding planning and everything. And I know we're both ready to kind of just get there. I just can't wait to have an awesome day with our friends and family and show everyone how much we love each other. Is that good? Okay.